Okay, so that storm Tuesday night, the one that dumped nearly 2 inches of rain in some parts of Ada County, caused some serious flash flooding, power outages, road closures, stalled cars for those who try to drive through the flooded areas, wind, rain, hail, and a lot of lightning. Like a lot. According to the National Weather Service in Boise, Ada County saw the most lightning strikes in one day in 23 years. 1,449 in 24 hours. Of course, most of those strikes struck during the 2+ hours when those storms were just building on themselves and parked over the upper Treasure Valley. But it wasn't just the lightning that was a lot all at once. We mentioned the flooding, the nearly 2 inches of rain in those 2 hours of rolling storms. 1.75 inches measured at Albertson Stadium on the campus of Boise State. Well, all that water had to go somewhere. I mean, that is, after it slowly seeped into the storm drains. We got a text from an observant viewer Wednesday, the next morning. Rick writing in to say the Boise River definitely swelled from all that rain. An increase of 800 cubic feet per second in 1 hour, Rick said, which took 12 hours to recede. And he's right, sort of. Taking a look at the gauge at Glenwood Bridge, the stream flow was steady at just below 4,000 CFS, which is where it's been since last Saturday. See that spike right there? Right around 7 p.m., it was clocked at 3,930 CFS, about 30 to 45 minutes after the rains began. Then it starts to rise, so that by 8:45, an hour and 45 minutes later, that flow was 640 cubic feet per second higher at 4,570. And it wasn't until 8:15 the next morning that the water dropped back to around 4,000 CFS. So we asked the Army Corps of Engineers if this was unusual, if the Boise River is that sensitive to rainfall. Short answer, yes, it is. They told us there are 93 square miles of river that can be impacted by local rain events. And typically, you can see a change in the river flow anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours after the rain starts to fall. But usually, we don't see that much rain. So it's usually like a rise anywhere from 100 to 200 CFS. Not the 640 in an hour 45. The Army Corps of Engineers also told us the flows on the Boise River are going to remain around 4,000 CFS through at least next week, give or take a few hundred if we get rain. The reason is the snow in the mountains is melting at a pretty quick pace. They tell us there's about 10% of our snowpack left. Snow line is about 8,000 feet right now, and water is flowing into the Boise River system reservoirs at about 9,000 cubic feet per second. And those reservoirs are 95% full. Lucky Peak, about 2 feet from completely full.